Welcome to the underground. If you've been led here today, I feel like I have some messages for you. What we're going to do today is pick 7 pieces, 7 of my sculptures that relate to tarot. I have 79 pieces, 78 traditional and 1 extra piece. Then we'll clarify with some tarot cards and pull an oracle card at the end. Okay, ready to start. I'm going to roll some dice for you. But before that, I like to do a little something special for everybody. Sometimes I read out of a book. Sometimes I just randomly take something off the desk and use it. Maybe need some clay, I don't know. Today, I felt like meditating. It's a practice. I need to practice more. Practice means you do it all the time. When I started for Capricorn, I thought, what body part relates to Capricorn? Because each sign has a part of the body it relates to. And Capricorn's about the knees. You probably knew that. And so when I meditated, I tried to focus on that. Go through the whole body though, and then focus on the knees. Most times I get images. In the Sag reading about the seer, I picked something out of a book randomly that was about seeing, about how we see with our minds, not our eyeballs, you know. With you, I didn't get images, I got sounds. I've been thinking about piano more, and that's what came into my head. The new piece that starts this video is something I just finished, actually just started. It's not really like a big finished piece, it's an idea. So anyway, with you and your knees, I recommend meditating and see what you come up with. Some other things about Capricorn you might not know is your metal is lead. If you're an artist, especially painters, you know about lead. I used to use lead gesso all the time in my works, my early paintings, when it was readily available. Your plant is barley. Barley sounds good in the winter. Might want to get yourself some. Yeah, and the other things, if I were to get key words out of the meditation today, it would be tranquility and strength. So maybe this will relate to the reading today. That often happens. All right, let's roll. First piece for Capricorn. 77. Ooh, I like that number. I don't know why. 7 sevens. I think they're good in gambling, slot machines. $65. I think I already said it, but we're going to get 7 pieces. 3 for the problem, 3 for the solution, and 1 outcome. Another 60, 61. My grapefruit juice here today. Kind of groggy, it's early. I'm not groggy, my voice. My voice is gravelly. More than usual. Is that another 60? Oh my god, 67. I have no idea how these relate to the pieces in the boxes. I'll have to go get them and see. This is the 5th piece. 0. 60. Another 60. Oh man. Okay. Maybe 6 is a big number for you right now. My pen's dying. 2 more. What does Capricorn need to know? $42. Yeah, this pen's shot. That one works. 42. One more for Capricorn. You can't have a 9. So it's just 9. 0, 9. Okay, before I go, these are 2 pieces I'm working on. They reminded me of Earth. Of course, this is a mountain. It's supposed to be. We had snow this morning here, just a light dusting. This is a snow, like a snow path. They're all clay, of course, like all the pieces. This, I'm trying to decide, is this going to be a new Ace of Pentacles? Could be a lot of things, though. Could be a page. Solid, slow moving. Gets the job done. Very reliable. Like Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to go get the pieces and I'll move this stuff out of the way and we'll get started with the reading. Okay, so what do we have here? Take a look, use your own eyes, your own experiences, come up with your own scenario here. You know what's going on in your life, what your question is today. Questions. Just looking at these images will give you some ideas. I'll tell you what pieces these are and how they relate to tarot. I'm going to hold this up because it's a little hard to see today. So we have a woman's head. She has a little blindfold over her eyes. She's on a seesaw, and the other end of the seesaw is a big heart. The heart's up and the head's down. Might be able to take a guess what this is all about. It's meant to be the Two of Swords. Next we have the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles, Earth, of course. Taurus. See that little moon there? That's significant. Then we move on to the next piece, the King of Wands, Leo. It's a little hard to see too. Let me pick it up. It's a cloud with images in it. I love looking at clouds and finding pictures. Usually come up with a lot of animals, people's faces, I don't know, all kind of stuff. I'm missing that right now in the winter. We have air, earth, and fire already. No majors, one court piece. So this is the problem section of the spread. Now the Two of Swords, it's pretty obvious that being on a seesaw is about a choice, up and down, back and forth. Here it's head over heart or heart over head. The problem is there's trouble making a choice. Things aren't being seen clearly, and it's all mental. You have the air and the moon in this piece, Libra, and you know, Libra's the scales of justice. So ultimately, this could be where the seesaw would be right in the middle, where we're not sure which way to go, up or down, which side, up or down, or to try to get balance. The idea of a seesaw is to make a choice. It's to get one or the other. Usually, almost in all cases, I would pick the heart over the head. Then we go to Six of Pentacles, Taurus. More moon energy here. The moon's very significant. Of course, it changes all the time. Life changes all the time. Maybe that's why it's good to be able to make choices and not be kind of like stuck there too long. We can work on things where we can make good, informed choices pretty quickly. Now, being an earth sign, very stable, logical, tend to be on the conservative side. And when it comes to earth, it usually it's about earthly matters, tangible matters like finances, house, family, health, all very stable, kind of like normal everyday things. Not that they're not important, very important. But then you have the moon, which is almost the opposite, where things are not clear. You know, at night you can't see everything, a lot of shadows. Could be mystery or definitely kind of a feel of uncertainty. The good news is, after the moon comes the sun, and we keep on turning. Then we go to the next piece. Now remember, these are all the problem pieces. So it's about balance, making a decision, having some trouble here. We don't know what it's about. It could be about tangible things, could be about money. We'll see how many pentacles we get in the spread, and we'll know better as we go through. So the third piece here on the right, that's the King of Wands, Leo. Because it's the problem section, think about it more in reverse. Although this king is this a king or a knight? I gotta get this straight. Yeah, this is the king. This king, you know, is a fire sign. Problem is with this king, it's a little bit too fiery, even in upright. But because he has all this energy, he or she, they can get things done. Now, the problem is when this fiery energy gets out of control, it can be very unfocused. And we talked about that already, so that could be a problem here. It's definitely something about not being focused, things being unclear, unable to make a decision about it. Could also be about too much control. That's interesting because with earth signs, that could be a problem, being too controlling, too solid, too conservative. Instead of trusting your intuition, being too logical. But with this king here, it can also be about not being true, not like lying, but more like being fake or like a charlatan. So, the problem seems to be someone, and you know, there's usually two people at least involved. Could be a family though, could be a group, friends. Something authentic is missing, the truth, the real heart of the matter maybe. There's not clarity. We need clarity here. Once we get clarity, we have to make a decision. All right, let's see what the next three pieces are. I'll probably have to move the camera, so hang on. Wow, I like the looks of this. Of course, I know what all these pieces mean. I kind of have a good feel for what's going on here. These are your three solution pieces. Two of them are major arcana, both really strong. And the third one, the one on the left, the first piece, that's your piece. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. You're here. In my opinion, that makes for a very strong reading. I chose Mom's Apple Pie, basically to show nurturing and comfort, stability in the home. Second piece in the center, that's the wheel. Number 10, it's also number 1. 1 and 0 equals 1. And it means what it says. You have a 1 on the one end and a 10 on the other, which is completion. So you have start to the end. And the wheel keeps turning. Change is inevitable, as we all know. Even sometimes change seems slow. It seems slow to me right now. We have a lot of restrictions and kind of slows things down. That's a good thing. I don't mind. It's a little tough. I'm a fire sign, so... And then we go to the last piece. Oh, that's right. That's my piece. That's the Sag piece, Temperance. It's always good when that shows up and kind of makes sense. It's almost so typical to say, but we need balance. We need balance in life. That's what we should all be striving for every day. So far, we still don't have any water signs here. But you do see that Temperance has some water flowing. In the traditional card, it's a woman pouring water from one vase to another, or from a vase into the water at her feet, or from a vase into her water at the feet. As a solution, this seems pretty clear to me. You're here. You basically need to use your own powers. And that's being stable, nurturing. Nurture yourself, love yourself, and that'll help you love those around you, help them more. We talked about help earlier. Capricorn, very ambitious. It's all about steadiness. So you already have what you need. You just need to maybe use your powers more. And some other things need to tone them down a little. Well, let's go to the next piece, the wheel. Like I said, the wheel has changed. It's all about change, of course. The good news is, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter is all about good fortune. Jupiter is also related to Sagittarius, which is the next piece. It's the ruling planet. And I'm going to tell you something, because I can't hold back. The last piece is also another Sag piece. This is the Knight of Wands. We'll talk about that a little more later, but the threads are here. And we have Jupiter, and that's a great thing. We have a lot of good things going on here in the solutions. Some of these things you have the answers to, or at the beginning of something, or at the end of something. Good thing about the next piece, the Temperance piece too, is it's about more optimism. It's about change for sure, but it's taking that change, incorporating it in your life, going with the flow. The flow like the water you see there. I'd say flow is a big word here. Balance, flow, and there's a lot of fire. Yeah, there's an awful lot of fire here. Strong, very hot, molten flames burning with this knight at the end here. So it's also energy. Fire is energy. It seems like that energy needs to be tempered. Just things are a little too hot. That could be in our head, could be our heart, could be our emotions. Although we don't have cups here. Just need to be more of yourself. You don't want to be like this energy here. I chose the door for the Knight of Wands because that's in and out energy, very fast, never know what's going to happen. It's very strong. Sometimes we need that burst of energy, but it's better in the end to take that energy and funnel it in the right direction and temper ourselves. Did I mention that I'm a Cap cusper? Yeah, I'm right on the cusp, so I can relate to this. Then all this fire shows up. Change, definitely change is going on. Feels a bit like a reading for me. But you know what? I think we should clarify with a couple cards. I really don't feel like we need it, but let's do it. I would say we do the Two of Swords. Let's start with the Two of Swords. See what happens after that. I'm going to use this deck here. I think this is Tarot Apokalypsis. You can see I have the book in the back, comes with the kit. There's also an app that comes with it. Really a great total package. All right, let me shuffle on the side a couple times just to kind of warm the cards up. When I split the deck, I saw more Pentacles, and I saw Temperance again. I'm going to have to move the camera. I know it's a pain, but it's just, we'll try it first. Let's see. Let's go for a popper. Clarify the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the problem, one of the problems section. What is this choice? What's going on here? Capricorn. What can we find out from Capricorn? Okay, we got one. It's the Star in reverse. Here it is in upright. I'll leave it in upright just because it looks better. Let's see if I can. Oh, great. Now we got a glare. That's pretty good. Move the camera a little bit. A lot going on here. Now the star, it's interesting. I forgot to mention it before. There was energy about giving, receiving. And the star, when it's upright, it's about hope and guidance. Could be a famous person, of course. Kind of, it's like the sun in a way where it's, it's light so you can see better. But this card did come out in reverse, and it came out for the Two of Swords to clarify that. So to clarify this thing about being unclear, having to make a choice, the thing with the star in reverse is it's about ignoring help from others. It could also be about not doing the work, not doing the healing that needs to be done to help make that choice, I suppose. Some healing needs to be done before the choice is made. Healing usually involves taking time. We don't want to give up hope, that's for sure. This fire energy here should help with that. Could be, again, about balance, that we're not able to balance the earthly qualities, being grounded, with the more spiritual qualities of the star. But it might be a good time to reach out for help. In a way, you're doing that here today. Looking for some answers. Looking for a little guidance, maybe. Clarity. Let's pull one more piece. One more card to see what we get. What are we going to clarify, though? I'd like to clarify one of the solution pieces. Let's do your piece, since it was so nice to show up for us today. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. She's a great queen. One of my favorites, that's for sure. So is apple pie. All right. Well, let me keep going. Yeah, these two want to come out. Guess I'll take them. Let's see what they are. Yep. Oh, interesting. The Magician in reverse is one of them. We'll do that first. Goes back to what we've been saying. Trouble manifesting. Why do we have trouble manifesting? Because we're not in touch with spirit. We're being distracted. Maybe by the looks of all these pentacles here, it could be to do with money, could be family. There's no cups still, right? No cups. So this doesn't feel like a love reading, although it could be. Could be a lot of things going on, and that's one of them. The Magician in reverse can also be a pretty nasty energy, but mostly it's about not being able to find the answers. It's almost like a clarification of the Two of Swords. It's ignoring a spiritual calling and being blind. Blind's a good word here too, because she has that mask across her eyes. Is it because she or he doesn't want to see, or they just can't do it? What all this means here so far is you could reach out and find that guidance, but you're not doing it. We have the Star not getting the guidance, the Magician not getting the guidance. So sure pointing towards that. But here's your last card. The Lovers. Gemini. Air. We had a little air before. The two of Swords there. The seesaw. That's air too. So maybe this is about love, because the Lovers card is pretty strong stuff. Could be the twin flame kind of energy. It's about a couple. Two people. It's not a group. It's between two people. Beautiful. Everybody wants to get the Lovers card. It's really it's all about positive relationships, partnerships. Again, though, it is about decisions. Maybe this means you're going to be able to make a decision soon. You have the fiery energy. Now you have the Lovers, about choices. It's also about acknowledging the divine in another. So maybe you're seeing that in the other person, but have to work on it for yourself, that belief. That acknowledgement. It's bringing things together, a union. We need to pull things together here. We have everything you need. That goes with the Magician too, about having everything you need. And that's a lot of major arcana here. I mean, look what we have. We have The Lovers, here's 3. All the clarifying cards were major arcana. That's 3 right away. Then we had Temperance and the Wheel. Powerful stuff here, Capricorn. I think we should sum it up, see what we get. One more card. We'll pull an Oracle card. Since we got the Lovers last, I'm going to use Rumi. Rumi's all about love. You can bring love to any situation. It's definitely going to help. There's not much room here, but I'll show you the book. Or a flyer. I had a nice flyer yesterday. It's funny, as much as I do this, I'm always like shocked. It's like something, it's just always almost scary. Something pops out of nowhere. Unexpectedly. Alright, let's see what we get here. These are huge. One card, Capricorn. Advice, affirmations, confirmations. About love, love, love. Rumi. Okay, this one wants to come out. Passion for purpose. Ooh, that's nice. Nice idea. Passion for purpose. That reminds me of, that's like fire and earth together. Passion and purpose. So let me find it in the book. Number 2. 2. Do we get many 2s here? I feel like 2's significant. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we got the 2 of Swords, obviously. That seems to be a big card here. Big thing. Choices. 2. Alright, here it is. The poem's very short, so I'll probably read out of the other section a little bit too. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. You know, it's very short, but it says so much. We had the Lovers. That's the first word here. Love, like life. Life could be earth. Flows. That's what we're talking about too. Temperance, flowing. This whole thing's about flow, getting the right balance, the right flow going, and going with it. Flows through the heart. We have a heart, big heart right here. The 2 of Swords. So that choice, we should think about the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow. It's exciting. There's excitement here for you. You just have to feel it. Go with it. The last line says, and say nothing. So when I hear that, I think instead of saying something, we have to feel something. It's more about feelings than words. We have a lot of fire here, major arcana. Feel the spirit, feel the love. Here's another little part I'll read real quick. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honor humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. I also wanted to mention community. We had the 6 Pentacles earlier, and that could be about community. And we have an inauguration for a new government in the U.S., and could be about going with the flow, give it a try, and coming together. The Wheel, it's about that too, change. Things are changing. They always change, they have to change. We actually build it into the government to make change. It's a good idea. So, there's a lot to think about. I like this reading. I feel like it's for me too. Hope you got some messages you can use. Thanks for coming. This is a new channel, so I really appreciate any comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. Love y'all.